Gates of Chaos Wrestling. I've been rooting for this show for a long time. And after the Invasion kickoff show, I truly believed that this could be the best wrestling show around. But now that leads to question. Where does that leave me? I didn't come here to be a jobber. I didn't come here to lie down for anyone, whether it be in this ring or backstage. It might be a long road ahead, but my end game is to be the face of this company. So, where does that road lead, you might wonder? It's nothing personal, Wiz, but it starts off with you. You have something I want, and it is that Invasion title. And then, once I take that Invasion title, Tyler, again, it's nothing personal, but you're next. I'm here to put this whole company on notice. I will be the top guy of this promotion, and I will run through anyone I need to be the man of this company. It might be a long road, and it might take some time, but it will happen, and you will acknowledge me, because I am coming.
Welcome in, everyone, to another night of Tuesday Night Invasion. And as you can see, we are starting off the night with Silent calling his shot against Game Wiz, which is a good time because the main event for tonight is Wiz versus Silent for the GOC Invasion Championship. So Silent might be calling a shot, and he may be able to get started on tonight. But with that being said, let's get started with the show. Some of you may be wondering why I did what I did on last week. You see, I need you to understand something. The company only cares about the company. You see, when it comes to me, it doesn't matter the accolades that I've received. It doesn't matter everything I've done, the way that I've scratched and crawled to get to where I am. It does not matter. Because I'm not holding what's deemed important by the company, what I am holding doesn't seem to matter to them. But I will tell you this. By the time I'm done, the championship that I'm holding will be one of the most coveted ones in the company. And I can promise you that. I am going to make a way, not only for myself, but for the new birth, to receive the respect that it deserves. And just know this, if you are thinking about resistance, just know that we are not alone and we are growing every single day. See you soon. Some very strong words by Yellow here, justifying the brutal attack on David last week. I still don't think that excuses it, but we clearly see that Yellow has a motive, and he is not done yet.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Alexandria, Egypt, weighing in at 193 pounds, the North Star Man. And his opponent from Jackson, Mississippi, weighing in at 221 pounds, Cameron Lightning.
As he makes his way to the ring, Cameron Lightning and the North Star are both making their debut in this company. But I can tell you this from personal experience, this is going to be a style clash that you cannot miss. Like they're both ready, and we're going to get right to it. And Cameron's starting off early with a DDT. And Cameron clearly bringing the aggression earlier. He is not wanting North Star to get any momentum at all. And he is just going in. They say it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, but Cameron is at full sprint right now. We're going to see if North Star can capitalize. He does make his way back up, fighting for an opportunity to actually get some offense of his own. And this looks like he's going to be able to do that, but Lightning counters, and now it looks like Lightning is going to be back on the offensive with a springboard drop kick to the back of North Star's neck. And Cameron just continuing this onslaught. He is wanting to put this away. He does not want there to be a shadow of a doubt who is better, but North Star finally finding a counter, finally finding a little bit of life. And there he is, North Star finally getting some offense in. And a nice three-move combo. I doubt that he was going to stay down for the three there. But North Star trying to show his own athleticism. And a nice move by North Star. Like I said, these guys both have a high-octane, high-flying style. And there's going to be a lot more where this came from. Now that things have slowed down a little bit, North Star controlling the pace. The match is slowly starting to turn in North Star's favor, attacking the legs of Lightning, wanting to keep him from being able to use those high-flying moves. But it looks like Lightning is trying to fight his way back, and he's attacking the legs of North Star himself. He's going for another springboard, and he turns this into a bulldog. That was a disgusting move by Lightning. Again, showing how he made it to this stage in the first place. And a face buster by Lightning. He's going to try to put this away right now. But North Star kicks out. An impressive effort by Lightning, but North Star not willing to go away that easy. And North Star with the possum pin. He has the roll up. Let's see if he can get the shoulder down. He does not. Lightning does make his way back up. But North Star hitting Lightning with the same DDT that Lightning hit him with at the beginning of the match. Adding a little insult to injury there, and a textbook suplex by North Star. He's a very technical wrestler, and that is clearly on display here. He came in trying to counter and get some offense going of his own, trying to get him in position. I'm not sure what he's going for, but it's going to be something highlight worthy. That's for sure, but he's not unable to do it because North Star immediately makes his way back to his feet. So we're going to see how Lightning decides to handle this. Lightning going up to the top rope into an arm drag. Very nice move by Cameron Lightning here. And a nice counter by North Star, but Cameron was not done and gets him down with the Hurricane Runner. And now Cameron taking a page from North Star's book, attacking the legs. This is a valid strategy that is going to work for both the wrestlers because they both do have a similar high-flying style, and you can't do a whole lot of high-flying if you don't have your legs. So Cameron taking a smart approach here by going for the knees, going for the ankles, going for any part that he can get that's going to keep North Star from being able to go to the top rope. and go to it. And look at the amount of pressure that he is just applying to this leg right here. He's clearly trying to take away as much offense as he can from North Star. But North Star has eventually had enough, does counter, make it back to his feet, and now he's going to try to go on the offense right here. And he has a habit of hitting Lightning with the same move that Lightning used on him, and it's got to start to get in the head of Lightning at some point here. And speaking of high-octane moves, we have a springboard off the top rope DDT. What a move by North Star, and that might be it. Lightning might be out. What a move by North Star. But Lightning does kick out at 2. But again, what an amazing setup and move by North Star here. Very impressive in his debut of Gates of Chaos. And a spear to Lightning. And again, he is trying to put this away. He has Lightning rocked and is trying to put the match away, but Lightning kicks out again. Lightning wisely rolls out of the ring. He has to find a little space. Fight for every chance as North Star goes over the rope. Suicide senton dive. What a move. As again, we have fight for every chance coming from the crowd after that bulldog off the top rope. And another nice counter, that quick roundhouse by Lightning, but that is not going to take North Star out. You're going to have to do a lot more if you want to get North Star out of here. And these repeated kicks to the back again, trying to wear North Star down here. And a DDT from the knee position. It looks like he's setting up. He's setting up for the nightlife, and he does land it. And he has North Star down in the middle of the ring, and this might be it for North Star. North Star kicks out at 2 after a textbook nightlife kick. Now it looks like Lightning's going for a springboard. Another drop kick to the back of North Star's neck. And he's hit him with that a couple times already. And again, he's going for the legs. He's trying to keep North Star down. Now he's going up for the top rope. And it looks like he's going for the high rise. He is, and he hits the high rise. And again, he goes for the pin here. And this time he does put North Star away. What an impressive first win for Mr. Lightning. But North Star cannot be counted out as he pushed Lightning to his limits. There could only be one winner of this match, but they were both very, very impressive. And I have a feeling that this will not be the last match between these two.
Here is your winner, Cameron Lightning.
I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm still trying to process everything that happened on last week. Now, don't get me wrong. I knew from the day I stepped in a professional wrestling ring that I would eventually be a champion. But I believe you guys can agree with me when I say this was not the way we expected it to happen. So I say all that to say this. There's a lot of people in that locker room back there, and there's a lot of y'all in the crowd and watching all over the world that believe that I am not a legit champion. And you know what I have to say about that? I agree. I don't feel like I have earned this championship, especially not in the eyes of the GOC universe. So what am I saying? Am I going to drop the title and all? No, this is my title. I believe this is my title. But at the same time, I acknowledge the fact that I have not earned it. So what I want to do is earn this title. There's a couple of men back there that believe this title belongs to them, and I'm going to let them decide who is going to be the one to step up to me. But we have Blank Check coming up in 2 weeks. And at Blank Check, I will establish myself as a legit champion by taking on whoever comes to that ring. I have a lot of respect for the previous champion, David, but I, along with a lot of people, did not feel that it was earned. And now that I have the championship, I do not want people seeing me walking into the building and feeling like I did not earn this championship. So at blank check, I will be taking on whoever is the number one contender after next week's main event. With that being said, I am the man of the hour. And in 2 weeks, I will prove that I am the man of the hour.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Illinois, weighing in at 475 pounds. Okay.
Overcomer getting ready to have his second match on the GOC platform. He came really close to winning last week, and as I said last week, the loss that he took was not indicative of his performance. He is a very gifted and a very strong wrestler, and that will be here on display here tonight.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 368 pounds, the world's honor champion, Thunder.
Yellow calling his shot earlier in the night and just letting you guys know that what he did last week was just the beginning. He alluded to the other champions being next, and I am curious to see where he's going to go from this. I don't know, he is still being met with cheers as he walks out, so I don't know if the crowd is rooting for him or they are not taking him seriously. That part I'm not sure yet, but as far as I can tell, Yellow is deadly serious about what he said earlier in the night. But as for right now, he has a chance to prove his legitimacy and prove whatever the new birth is by taking on a very gifted fighter in Overcomer. But to add on to Yellow's point last week, at the moment, there isn't even a division for his championship, and that is part of the thing that he wants to change. And Overcomer, just like last week, starting early with a cutter almost immediately to start this match. And just going right at Yellow, just continuing that same amount of aggression that he had on last week. Although this week he's a little more dapper this week. He decided to come to the ring dressed up. Why, I'm not sure, but those clothes clearly are not limiting the level of aggression that he is going to bring to the ring. He is just taking it to Yellow early, but Yellow does find an opening with a kick to the forehead and make his way back up. And Overcomer, no one was coming, wisely slides out of the ring. But what a combo on Yellow on the outside right here in front of us at the announce table. Yellow tried to set him up for something, but Overcomer saw it coming and pushed him away almost immediately. Now Yellow finally throwing some haymakers, finally generating a little bit of offense on his own. It has taken a few minutes, but Yellow is officially in this match. And Overcomer wisely slides back in the ring here in the 5 count. Oh my goodness, what a move by Overcomer, but he missed. We talked about this last week. The big men in GOC can move just like the little ones, so don't just assume that they can't do a certain move, because we just saw a corkscrew springboard off the middle rope, and thank the Lord that it missed. Overcomer finding his way back to his feet, and a big boot to Yellow. And another nasty roundhouse to Yellow. Talked about this last week. Overcomer is not a technically complex, a nice lariat by Yellow. But Overcomer is not a technically complex wrestler. His moveset is very simple, but at the same time, you don't want to get hit by any of it. And a body splash in the corner by Yellow, and he's going for the pin here, but there's no way Yellow thinks that this could be it. I did not think so. Overcomer kicks out at 1. And now Yellow going to the back of Overcomer right here. Overcomer is so strong. You're going to have to attack his extremities, and Yellow sees this. Yellow notices this and immediately goes for the legs. Overcomer senses it and slides out of the ring just in time. But Yellow meets him on the outside, and a nasty DDT on the outside. Yellow throwing him against the barricade. We have to move away from the announce table here because they are dangerously close here, but I hope that they are paying attention to the count. We are already up to 4, and they are not even looking in the direction of the ring. So that is something to be concerned about. Another nasty move by Yellow out here. Yellow attempts to throw Overcomer up against the announce table. Overcomer sees it coming and drops to his knees immediately. The count is up to 6 now. Yellow finally notices it. Overcomer is chasing Yellow. Yellow makes his way back into the ring. Overcomer needs to slide into the ring, and he does. Yellow is right there waiting on him. Yellow just trying to wear down the big man. Or should I say the bigger man. This is like Yellow's trying to set up something here, but he's undecided as to what he wants to do. So instead, he just picks Overcomer up. And he tries the Irish whip Overcomer, but Overcomer sees it coming and counters, and now Overcomer back on the offensive with these simple and strong strikes. And the thing about Overcomer is that if Yellow threw a punch like that, Overcomer setting up. That snap body slam that he used last week. He's going for a choke slam on Yellow, but Yellow counters it, but then he turns around and just makes Yellow pay for it. Yellow with a spinning forearm to Overcomer and drops him. Yellow slides out of the ring to catch his breath. Overcomer does the same on the other side. Yellow sees it and makes his way around to the other side. And again, oh my goodness, again, this fight taken to the outside. This is a grueling match. And he's just scraping Overcomer's face across the concrete. And you just have to wonder how this match would look if it was an Extreme Rules match or a Falls Count Anywhere match. This match would probably be even much more brutal right now. Overcomer trying to get back on the offensive, but once again, the count is up to 6. And I just hope that they notice it. Overcomer does notice it and does make his way back into the ring. Yellow finally getting off the barricade, coming back into the ring himself on an 8 count. And Overcomer was waiting with a big boot, just waiting on him. And Overcomer ready to put this thing away. He's going to drop Yellow onto the turnbuckle here. Yellow drops the bottom of the turnbuckle, but Yellow felt the momentum shifting and wisely got out of that corner as soon as he could. Yellow now throwing Overcomer back into the corner himself. Overcomer knows what's coming, counters it. And Overcomer with another cutter right here. And we're going to see what he does from there. He's going for the mandible claw in the center of the ring. Yellow would not be able to rope break this. He's going to have to fight his way out. Otherwise, this is going to be game over. Yellow does eventually fight his way out of it, but you have to wonder if the fear is there now. Yellow going for a nasty forearm across the body. Again, Yellow is using common moves and trying to put Overcomer away, and I don't think that's going to work against Overcomer. With the brute strength that Yellow has, it might work against other competitors, but he has to recognize that Overcomer is just as big and big. Oh my goodness, what an uppercut by Overcomer. Absolutely disgusting, and this is what I'm talking about. What Yellow does may work against smaller wrestlers, but this is not going to work against Overcomer here. That's not going to fly around here. Overcomer ready to put this thing away with a power bomb to the big man. It looks like he's setting up. He's probably going to go for that modified mandible claw again, and he does go for it again. Yellow is within reach of the ropes, but he does not make it to the ropes, and Overcomer is trying to put this away, but Yellow kicks out of a second mandible claw. And wisely rolls out of the ring, but Overcomer not letting him live. Holy crap chants coming from the audience. Overcomer goes for an elbow drop, but he misses. And for a fourth time, this fight is taken to the outside. A nasty headbutt by Yellow, and I believe that Overcomer is now bleeding after the headbutt. Yellow trying to take advantage as Overcomer is indeed bleeding. It looks like Yellow is going to attempt to take advantage and put this match away right here as he goes up to the top rope. He's going for that splash that ended the match last week, but he missed the splash this time. Overcomer scattered it out and was ready for it. Overcomer going for a third mandible claw. Let's see if this is going to be the one to put him away. It does not, as Yellow is close enough to the ropes to grab the ropes. But at this point, Yellow is eating 3 mandible claws, but again, he's fighting and he's coming right back for more. And Yellow is feeling the need to put this match away as soon as he can, because Yellow will not be able to take a 4th claw. Overcoming, throwing Yellow out of the ring, and it looks like we're going to be going back outside for the 5th time this match. Overcoming, waiting for Yellow to get to his feet, and he does go to the outside with a nasty right hook from the top rope. And this might be one of the most physical matches we've had in GOC thus far. Yellow wanting to get back into the ring early. They don't even make it to 3, and Yellow himself going to the top rope. Yellow wanting to give Overcomer a piece of his own medicine, waiting for him to get up, and he hits him with a flying body. And I assumed that he would go for the pin there, but no, he's going to the other rope now, and he's on the middle rope on the other turnbuckle, going for another move, hits him again with the exact same move. Yellow is trying to use all of his momentum to keep the big man on the ground here. Yellow's tuning up the band. He is tuning up the band. It is time for the sweet taste of music, and he does hit the sweet chin music. What a grueling match by these two, and I believe that this is going to be the end. And it is not. Overcomer kicks out. Overcomer kicks out. What a match that is going on the 15th minute right now. Fight Forever chants coming from the audience. They are loving what they're seeing right now. Nasty modified German suplex by Overcomer here. And this crowd is content to watch these two fight all night long. And if Yellow's ever going to put this match away, this will be the time. This is going to be Yellow's best chance of putting this away right now. And he misses another splash, and that might have cost him here. Nope, Yellow's still fighting back, still showing signs of life. He is trying to keep on the offensive because he knows if Overcomer is able to get himself together, that's going to be it. And another counter by Yellow, a nice lariat by Yellow. This is going to be the moment. He's thinking about going for that frog splash again, but he does not. He elects to try to go for Overcomer, but Overcomer sees it coming. And as Yellow rolls out to the ring, Overcomer comes out of the other side as well. And for the 6th time, we are on the outside. Oh my goodness, a vicious big boot by Overcomer here. A cutter on the outside. That is the 3rd cutter that Yellow has been hit with. How much more do either of these men have? Disgusting punches. And Overcomer just continuing the onslaught right now. Just continuing to pour it on here. And oh my goodness. Oh, and throwing Yellow's hip into the barrier. We are on a 7 count, and it doesn't seem like they care, but Overcomer finally notices, makes his way back into the ring. They do not want to win this match via count out. And a fourth mandible claw by Overcomer. In the middle of the ring, there is no rope break, and I believe he will put this away, and he does. What a showing by Overcomer tonight. Continuing the aggression that he had previously. And both of these men gave it all that they had, but at the end, there could only be one. And as we get set up for the next match, which is Dallas Majors and Tony Rain, Tony actually runs in on Dallas during his entrance. And Tony wanting to take Dallas out before this match even starts. Tony doling out punishment to Dallas Majors on the sideline. Remember, this match does not start until they both get into the ring here. Tony knows this, and he is taking full advantage of it. Anything goes until they both get into the ring, but Dallas has had enough, and a disgusting big boot busting Tony open almost immediately at the beginning of this match. It still has not started yet, but Tony returning the favor with a big boot of his own, and there's clearly no love lost between these two. Another nasty counter by Dallas. Again, this match has not begun yet, but these two do not seem to care at the moment. And you have to wonder if the ref is going to eventually have to step in and direct them into the ring, because at the moment it doesn't look like they're intending to. Nasty kick by Tony. These two have no love lost for each other at all. Oh my goodness, a face plant onto the hard floor by Tony. But you have to wonder if Tony's regretting his decision to run in, because Dallas has got the better of him so far. Dallas does officially make his way into the ring. Once Tony comes into the ring, this match can officially start. And Tony just taking a second to catch his breath on the outside. Tony is going to make his way into the ring. The bell rings, and this match does officially start. But they have already been acquainted very well before now. It's also important to know that during our kickoff show, these two met several times during the 6-man tag team tornado match to determine the tag team champions. Austin and his brother Dallas ended up being the winners of that match and are the current tag team champions. But Tony and his tag team partner Pendragon were the favorites to win it at the point. A nasty spear by Dallas Major trying to put this away, but there is a rope break there. But if I remember correctly, Tony and Pendragon are going to face Dallas and Austin for those tag team championships at Blank Check. It looks like Dallas is trying to put this away, going for an early choke slam, but Tony is able to counter it and just throws him across the ring, but he doesn't notice that Dallas landed on his feet and was ready for it. Oh, and a nasty full body press against the turnbuckle. Like I said, these guys, you do not have to wonder whether they do or they don't. These guys do not like each other. And it is very plain to see. And you have to wonder if this rivalry extends to the teammates of Dallas and Tony Rain, because neither of them have shown up at ringside thus far. So I would say that this would be a clean match, but it already lost its clean status before the match even started. And Dallas just taking the hurt to Tony here. And he is trying to put Tony away. He's going to go for the power slam that he used to win those championships 2 weeks ago. And he does hit Tony with him, but he's taking a little longer than I would like to go for the pin. And I believe Tony will kick out of this. And he does indeed. Dallas not displaying the usual amount of power that he has in his matches. And it may be because of the damage that was inflicted to him by that cheap shot from Tony Rain before this match started. It's like Tony was thinking of setting up something, but he decided against it. Now he's just going for a textbook suplex on Dallas Majors right here. He's going to follow up with an elbow drop. He's just slowly trying to wear Dallas down here. And he throws Dallas across the ring. This time Dallas does not land on his feet. And it looks like Tony's going to try to put Dallas away here with the Claymore, but he misses the Claymore. Dallas showing amazing resiliency here. This is Dallas's first match in singles action since coming to Gates of Chaos. In a suicide dive over the top rope onto Tony Rain here. And you have to wonder if he had that in his mind to do that, considering Tyler Rose, the GOC champion, hit him with that exact same move toward the end of their match last week. Oh, we have a blackout in the arena, and during that blackout, Tony is able to make his way back up to his feet and behind Dallas for a nice little body drop. But if I was Tony, I would have done a little more in that situation. But we're going to see if Tony can put Dallas away here, but he does not put him away. That might have been a wasted opportunity. I wonder if Pendragon was behind that temporary blackout in the arena. But in any case, that should have been a case for Tony to put this match away. But he does not, and this match will continue. And I may have spoken too soon because it looks like Dallas is getting ready to put this away. Dallas does not have a name for this power drop, but all you have to know is that when it hits, that's all she wrote, and that is all she wrote. Dallas comes away with the win in his first singles match action in GOC, but you have to wonder if that cheap shot took a toll and what that is going to mean going forward, because again, Dallas and Austin do have that championship match coming up in 2 weeks. With that being said, we do move on to our next match of the night. And we have Nero on his way to the ring, actually being escorted by Yellow just minutes after that grueling match that Yellow had, showing that he is still tall and still able to support his ally, which we found out at the beginning of the show that Nero is in on whatever movement this is Yellow is trying to create. I don't know what the new birth is. I don't know what Yellow's end game is besides what he's already spoken of, but clearly Neurotic has bought into this. We will find our answer later on, but tonight Nero will be going against Jordan Danger, but it looks like Jordan Danger, in an attempt to play a mind game, is walking out with the same entrance music and the same movements as Nero. But Jordan being escorted to the ring by Cameron Lightning, who just had a spectacular match to begin this card. It is clear that Jordan and Cameron vouch for each other. Cameron picking up the win earlier tonight. Let's see if Jordan will be able to do the same. Looks like Jordan is indeed playing mind games, using the exact motions that Nero just used to come on out to the ring. We're going to see if those mind games help him in this match or if they backfire. Nero had an impressive win last week over Yellow, I believe. And he's looking to start his GOC career 2-0. And he starts off with a nice backbreaker. And I have to say, oh my goodness. I have to say that both Nero and Jordan have an impressive sense of style when it comes to the ring attire. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone wrestle in white forces and somehow still keep them white. But Jordan does manage to do it as he catches a knee to the face by Nero. Nero and Overcomer do have a similar moveset, and it is not very complex, but it is vicious when it does land. And Jordan trying to show some of that quickness with a quick counter to get the big man on his feet. This is another case of similar to David versus Goliath, where Jordan does not have the size advantage, but he may have the technical skill to come away with the victory here. And a nice crossface by Jordan, but I believe that he is a little bit too close to the ropes, and I believe Nero is going to make his way out of it. He not even needing the ropes here. And Nero making him pay for that in the corner. Just going to town on him with the boot in the corner and just dropping all of his body weight on Jordan's neck. Look at the athleticism by Neurotic here and a little bit of showmanship. And Neurotic trying to put Jordan away, but Jordan not going away that easy. But it looks like Neurotic is dreaming bigger. He has bigger plans going to the top rope. Jordan has nowhere to go. And oh my goodness, the full body weight of Nero onto Jordan's sternum, but I believe he is going to kick out, and he does. And Jordan trying to fight back the best he can. Jordan does have the speed advantage here, but Nero has the side advantage. So we have to see which is going to prevail here tonight. Jordan with a nice fisherman suplex with a bridge, but he elects not to hang on to it as he doesn't feel like he's done enough damage to even try to go for the pin there. And Nero goes for a hook to the, oh my goodness, nasty clothesline, nasty lariat by Nero here. And Jordan returning the favor. It feels like Jordan is starting to get a little frustrated with this cat and mouse game. He's going for this executioner, and again, Nero a little bit too close to the rope. I do not know if Jordan has his own name for that move, but Jordan also going for the spear here, and he does hit the spear, and he's going to try to put Nero away here to give him his first loss in GOC, but he does kick out, and this match will continue. Nero making his way back to his feet immediately, but Jordan ready for it. Jordan dodging the right hook there and giving him one of his own. And Jordan going for another suplex right here. And he's going to show a little bit of the on stream by just holding him there, but he may have made a mistake there as Nero does wiggle out of it. And a nasty knee, and I believe he gave Yellow that same knee on the outside last week. And the amount of strength and the brutality that comes through when Nero has his opponent down is just outright painful to watch sometimes. These kicks to the face of Jordan here. It's wanting to keep him on the ground and not even give him an opportunity to get up, and now he's going for a hyperextension and then puts his full body weight on Jordan's back here. Break his finger chats coming from the crowd. They want to see more of this. We have a lariat by Nero, another lariat, and a leg sweep by Nero. Nero showing off a little bit of his own athleticism now. We're going to see what he does with this opportunity that he's been given. And he gives a spear of his own to Jordan here, and I wonder if that's going to be in here. And Jordan kicks at it too. And I know the spear is Jordan's move, but Nero delivering a lot more force when he brings it. And Nero going for a beautiful fantasy, stealing Tyler Rose's move here, but he misses. And that is clearly a shot at Tyler Rose, as he will be involved in that #1 contenders match next week. Oh, and another face buster to Jordan, which literally busts his face in this instance. And a DDT to Nero here, trying to return the favor. Trying to give Nero retribution for what Nero just did to him just seconds ago. Jordan is fighting back. This is the most that I've seen Jordan. He's going for that executioner again, and let's see if he can hit it, but I believe he is too close to the ropes. I don't know if Nero's gonna go for the ropes. Nero may be out here. He is not. He does kick out at 2. Nero wisely rolls out of the ring. And it looks like Jordan has high dreams on his mind. He is waiting for Nero to come up. And as Nero comes up, Jordan goes for a crossbody splash, and he does hit the splash on Nero right in front of us at the announce table. And these kicks to the back of Nero, trying to make Nero pay for what Jordan has done, for what he has done to Jordan so far in this match. They counted up to 5, Jordan getting Nero back to his feet and putting Nero back into the ring. This is the biggest upper hand that Jordan has had so far in this match. But it's going to be up to him to take advantage of. It looks like he's going to do exactly that. Going for an elbow drop to the back, to the small of the back of Nero here. And he's going for the pin right here. We're going to see if he's able to get it. And Nero kicks out at 2, a healthy 2. Nero still has plenty left in the tank here. Nero rolling out of harm's way, and he does hit the beautiful disaster on Jordan, and I believe that might be it. Jordan does kick out at 2. But it looks like Nero is not just trying to take a shot at Tyler Rhodes. He's trying to make that move all his own. But it looks like Nero is setting Jordan up to end this match, and he just takes Jordan's lights out here, and I believe that that has to be it. And it is indeed going to be it. Yellow's ally, Neurotic, picking up the win here. And I'm sure that that means a lot to the New Birth movement that Yellow is trying to start here at Gates of Chaos. Jordan, again, he does pick up a second loss in Gates of Chaos, but again, Jordan, back-to-back weeks, has gone against 2 of the top competitors in this company. So Jordan still, again, does not need to hang his head. He does not need to go into panic mode. He has a long way to go. He has Cameron Lightning in his corner, and I believe that Jordan will be just fine. We are getting ready for our next match, but we have an unwanted guest as Eric Nomad is making his way to the ring. The champion in singles action against Damon Bryce. Nomad is not invited. There is no reason for him to be here, but it looks like he is going to take himself a spot at ringside and watch. Nomad is also going to be competing in that number 1 contenders match at Blank Check. So he may be trying to get an eye on the competition. I do feel like Nomad is counting his chickens before they hatch, considering he has not won the match and has not solidified himself as the number 1 contender as of yet. And Tyler Rhodes again in a non-championship match against Damon Bryce. We haven't seen Damon Bryce since the launch kickoff show. He was part of that 6-man tornado tag for the for the tag team championships. Him and his partner Speed put up a very, very impressive showing. Although many people feel like Speed did most of the heavy lifting for Bryce. And Bryce might feel slighted by that, considering Bryce is one of the best scouted competitors coming into Gates of Chaos, but has not had the chance to prove it. But he has a chance to make a huge statement today by picking up a win against the top dog in the business. Or should we say the interim top dog in the business, considering even Tyler Rhodes himself does not consider himself a champion right now. He will only call himself a champion after picking up a win at Blank Check. Nasty German suplex by Damon Bryce. And there is not a huge size difference between these two, but there is a very big difference in the style that they wrestle. So we're going to see if that plays a part at any point. A nice German suplex into a bridge by Tyler Rose, but Damon Bryce kicks out immediately. But that is a new move that we have not yet seen from Tyler, and I hope that is one that he will keep in his arsenal. Tyler trying to fight his way out of the corner, Bryce wanting to keep him there, but Tyler does eventually find his way out of that corner, wanting to set up a move on the rope to the right, but it looks like Bryce was ready for it. Bryce again gets him in the corner. He's going to send him to the other corner. And Bryce countering whatever Tyler Rose is going for. And a nice lariat by Bryce. What a nice sequence by the challenger here. And I use the word challenger loosely as this is a non-title match. But Bryce doing a great job against the champion so far. The champion going for another bridge, another suplex into a bridge. He has the upper hand, but it looks like Nomad is going for something. I'm not sure. Nomad has the GLC championship on his shoulder and is trying to walk out of the arena with the champion's belt. The champion not allowing that to happen. He does confront Nomad and he does take his belt back. But I believe that Nomad was going for the distraction, and the distraction does work, as Damon does get a nasty cheap shot on the champion here. The champion and the belt lay here at ringside. And the champion with a beautiful disaster. He is trying to fight his way back into this match. But it looks like Bryce does kick out. That should have been it. And I believe that that was Tyler Rose's best shot to end this match, because Tyler Rose is hurt. He is dazed. He is trying his best not to show it, but he is definitely hurt. Nasty chops by Damian Bryce. It looks like Damian was going for an inverted something, but Tyler was able to counter it. It looks similar to Game Wizard's Alchemy. It might have been the same move, but it looks like Tyler Rose is able to counter it. Tyler Rose is fighting with everything that he has left, but I don't know if it will be enough against against a fresh Damon Bryce. Remember, Damon Bryce has not wrestled since the pre-show. Tyler Rose competed in that pre-show against 5 other people. He completed in a tag team match and then he competed in the championship right after, but it looks like Damon is going for a dirty win here, but Tyler Rose is able to kick out. But Tyler Rose has competed in 3 matches in 2 weeks against 8 other people. 9 other people, actually, if you count the tag team. And you just have to wonder how much he has left. And I would dare say 10 other people if you consider Nomad at this point. And a nasty drop onto the edge of the apron to the small of Tyler Rose's back. And a nice hooked suplex there by Damon Bryce. Damon Bryce has a very, very real chance to knock off the champion here in singles action. It looks like Tyler Rose is still dazed, trying to make his way back into the ring. But they are already at a 6 count, but Bryce coming out resets the count, but it doesn't matter, as Tyler Rose is eventually making his way back into the ring. It looks like he's still trying to catch his breath, but Damon Bryce is coming. Damon Bryce resets the count again by coming back outside, but this time Tyler Rose is ready for him. Bryce throws Tyler Rose back into the ring finally. Ready or not, let's get back to action. But Tyler Rose is on his way back out with a springboard crossbody splash. And I believe that if Tyler Rose wants to end this match on top, this is going to be the time where he is going to have to get Bryce back into the ring and finish this. The longer this goes on, the more of a disadvantage it is going to be for Tyler Rose, considering all that he has been through over the past 3 weeks. Damon Bryce will shoot up the power rankings if he is able to knock off the champion here. And the champion jumps back into the ring and immediately hits Bryce with an insecurity. And looks like he was trying to set up for the Beautiful Disaster, but he decided to change his mind. He was setting up for the Beautiful Disaster again. Bryce saw it coming and rolled out of the ring. What a smart play by Damon Bryce. Damon Bryce going for a belly-to-belly suplex on the outside, but Tyler Rose is able to counter it with a judo flip. And you have to wonder if we have the best seats in the house, because every match so far has spent an extended amount of time on the outside. It looks like Damon Bryce is getting ready to put this away, but Tyler Rose is ready for it. Tyler Rose trying to get some momentum. He's trying to put this match away. The crowd is behind him. He's going for the pin right here. He's trying to put Damon Bryce away. Let's see if he can do it. And he kicks out. A nasty kick to the back of Damon Bryce. And we're going to see, and it looks like Tyler Rose is indeed going for the Beautiful Disaster here. He lands the Beautiful Disaster, and that is going to be it. The champion is going to be able to, oh no, he does not. Damon kicks out at 2. Damon's resiliency coming through strong, but it looks like Tyler Rose is not worried. Tyler Rose goes for a flying forearm, but he misses it, and that may have cost him. And attempting to dislocate the shoulder, both shoulders of the champion here. Looks like Damon is getting ready to put this away. We're going to see if he's able to do so. With that corkscrew suplex, I believe that this is going to be it. And Tyler Rose kicks out at 2. Both of these men not willing to let this die. They are not willing to go down without a fight. Oh, and it looks like Damon's going for a second corkscrew suplex. Oh, no. No. I believe that Tyler Rose was preparing for a different move, and Bryce just turned it into a power slam, and there was nothing Tyler Rose could do about it. What a great finish to this match, and what a huge look for Damon Bryce to get this win over GLC's Top Dog. You have to wonder where Damon Bryce is going to go from here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Alliance Fighting Championship.
It is time for the main event, folks. And this is sure to be a good one. As this monster of a man makes his way to the ring, you have to wonder if his road to glory starts tonight. And the champion is making his way to the ring. And it looks like every time we see that belt, he's made some type of change to it. The backdrop of this belt now sporting a violet color. It actually looks really good. And we're going to see if he can keep the championship long enough to keep making these improvements to it.
Introducing the challenger from Mississippi, weighing in at 377 pounds, Kenny. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 237 pounds, he is the Alliance Fighting Champion, the Warlock.
And as we get ready, this is the first legit TV title defense. And it is a very good look on GameWiz to be willing to defend this championship so early and so often. And Silent taking advantage of that immediately with a nice suplex. Silent said at the beginning of the show, he does not want to just exist. He does not just want to be a part of the show. He wants to be the show. And we're setting Silent up for trouble early. And I don't know what he was going for. He doesn't look like he got all of it. And Silent turned around and made him pay immediately. And there we go. Silent causing a Crimson Mask on GameWiz a minute into this match. We can't express enough how strong some of the competitors in this league are. Wiz trying to put Silent away early, but there's no way Silent's going away that quickly. Nasty, nasty DDT by Wiz there. Silent trying to fight back, not wanting to stay on the ground any longer than he has to. He's getting the upper hand on Wiz here again, trying to put Wiz out, and just throws him on his face. Wiz popping right back up. He is not scared of a challenge. He is not scared of Silent. Oh my goodness. But at the end of the day, it's not enough to be bold. He still has to actually win the match. And again, Silent throwing Wiz just down on his face with no regard. And Silent again trying to put this away early. Silent going for the pin, but he is way too close to the ropes, and I wouldn't be surprised, there it is, if Wiz grabbed the rope right there. But as early as it is in this match, I would not have expected Wiz to stay for the 3 anyway. Kenny going for another full body splash, but Wiz saw it coming. Wiz goes for a clothesline and doesn't even move Silent there. But he does get him with the DDT. And he's going for a pin in the corner as well, but Silent kicks out at 1. Again, Silent's determination is not going to let him get squashed. Even if he loses tonight, he will not get squashed. She is going to put up enough of a showing to get a second chance, a third chance if it takes that, a fourth chance, a fifth chance. He is not going to stop until he gets what he wants. Wiz going for another DDT. That seems to be his move of choice, which is probably because of the lack of the ability to actually lift Silent like he would a lot of other opponents. But that DDT is effective. It is working. It is doing what he needs it to do. The question is just going to be how is he going to adjust the rest of his moveset to follow up? And I stand corrected because Wiz was going for a fisherman suplex right there, but it looks like Silent was able to counter it. But Wiz feels like he can lift Silent if need be. But Silent with a Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail. And we may have a new champion right here. And Wiz kicks out at 2. I was almost sure that we had a new champion here tonight. Fight Forever chants again coming from the crowd. The crowd is loving this episode of Invasion. They are loving every match that they've had tonight so far. And Wiz going for the alchemy. It looks like Wiz is now trying to put this match away. And Kenny kicks out of the alchemy. This match continues. It looks like Wiz is going for the suplex again. But once again, Silent is able to counter. And at this point, I'm actually wondering if Wiz is able to use that suplex in this match. Silent with another big boot, using his power and his size against Wiz. Knowing that Wiz was going to roll out of the ring, he jumps out of the ring first and meets him there. Wiz and Kenny going to work on the outside. Silent needs to be mindful that he cannot win by countout. If he wins by countout, Wiz is still champion. Silent recognizing this brings Wiz back into the ring. But speaking of ending this match, it looks like Silent is going to give a little bit of showmanship first of all, but it looks like he is going to attempt to put this match away. And we get a second Sister Abigail right here. A second Sister Abigail directly in the middle of the ring. And we may have a new champion, folks. And we do not. Wiz kicks out again. And it looks like Silent may have been trying to go for a third Sister Abigail, but Wiz was ready for that one. Wiz trying to generate a little bit of offense, trying to get a little momentum back on the side. And it looks like he's going to try to get Kenny to tap here. I don't think we've ever seen Silent get submitted, and I don't think that's going to happen today. I did not think it would. Silent makes his way back up to his feet, but he is indeed limping, so of course he didn't submit, but you have to wonder if the damage has been done. And oh my goodness, the air time on that drop from Silent. They get Silent targeting the neck of Wiz, trying to break Wiz down. Because if he hits Wiz with a third Sister Abigail, that might be it. Wiz going for the possum pin right now. Is he going to be able to contain? He has a shoulder down, but Silent is able to kick out at this point. Silent trying to get some offense, but it looks like Wiz is trying to put this away before Silent can get any more momentum because he knows that Wiz cannot take another Wiz with an alchemy, a second alchemy to Kenny, and I wonder if that's going to be it right here, but no, Silent kicks out again. And I was just saying that Wiz would not be able to take a third Sister Abigail. And in the same vein, I do not think Silent will be able to take a third alchemy. And nasty chops going into another DDT by Wiz here. Wiz has the momentum on his side right now, and he is trying to put this away. And as Silent rolls to the outside, Wiz is anticipating it. Wiz is waiting on Silent to get to his feet. And he hits him with the double axe handle right on top of Silent's head, and now targeting the shoulder and the arm of Silent here. And Silent catches him mid-stride and chokeslams him onto the hard ground. And oh my goodness, thrown into the stairs by Silent. Again, we have to be mindful of time here because the championship will not change hands on a count out. And we are already up to 6. Silent needing to be aware of this. Silent not only needing to get back into the ring, but he needs to make sure Wiz gets back into the ring as well. And we're up to 7 now, and Wiz likely purposely trying to get counted out here because he knows he will retain the championship if he does. Wiz, the count is up to 8 now, and Kenny is down, but Wiz actually resets the count. Not wanting to win by count out, but wanting to beat Silent clean here. And again, just going to work in a nasty move by Wiz there. Trying to dislocate the arm of Silent here. The Silent has an opportunity. He is back up on his feet. He needs to get back in the ring. And actually, Wiz is going to do it for him. Like I said, Wiz is wanting to beat Silent clean here. And it looks like he's preparing to do that. Going for that third alpha meet that I talked about earlier tonight. And it looks like that is going to be it. And Game Wiz does retain the title. A great first championship defense by Wiz here. But Wiz needing to watch his back because Silent has already told us he will not take no for an answer.
Here is your winner.
So expect this match to happen again. But for tonight, Wiz, celebrate. I gotta say, you did well out there. I always try to bring the best out of my recruits, but you showed me something special. Welcome to the new birth. I'll be seeing you soon. I have an assignment that may interest you. Keep in touch.